advantage. Then he has the tenacity to go with it. So, I mean, hell, I think it's an excellent pick.
Cleveland Browns making their selection at 5. They traded to here.
The Cleveland Browns select Mason Graham.
All right.
Wow.
Defensive tackle, Michigan.
2 D linemen now off the board. Abdul Carter and now Mason Graham heading to the Cleveland Browns. They trade out of 2 back to 5. I wonder if Mason Graham was the guy that they wanted and they knew they could get him at 5, and why, if we can get a haul alongside of it, let's do that. Let's go to the draft cave. Peter Schrager, why do you think Browns go back to 5, stay at 5, and take Mason Graham?
I'm surprised, guys. It takes a lot to surprise me. At no point in this process, and I am secure enough to tell you, at no point in this process did I hear Mason Graham to the Browns in any shape, way, or form, and that's why we love the draft. So Mason Graham goes. All draft process was considered the best interior defensive lineman. Then I had thought and heard that his stock might be dropping and he might come out of the top 10 because of the physical traits.
Wow.
He's not tall. He's not big, and if you walk in a room and you saw him walk across the stage, he doesn't look like he's a menace. And then you watch the film, and all the guy does is just destroy things. So I thought that they were going to take Hunter at 2. Of course, we see what happens. But one thing to note, phone lines were open, and the Browns were willing to listen to maybe come back and trade back and collect more. No one was coming back to get up. Once Abdul Carter and Travis Hunter were off the board, hey, pick who you like, and I think that's how it's going to go from this point on.
As Mason Graham, who Peter Schrager described as a basic-ass-looking individual. Basically, is what we watched him live at the Rose Bowl.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Literally feet in front of us. Problematic in there.
Yes, at the Rose Bowl, the International Championship, and much like Will Campbell, I feel like he was kind of the man from day one. You knew what you were going to get, just a bowling ball of butcher knives in the middle of that defense. You put him on that defensive line with Myles Garrett on the outside. Like, that's a problem, because the best quarterbacks that I played against, they hated that pressure up in their face between those guards. He generates that type of pressure, and he's unbelievable at the line of scrimmage, defeating blocks, being an athlete, keeping his balance, and not only beating blocks, but making tackles in the backfield, being very, very disruptive in that backfield. I love everything about Mason Graham in this pick.
Mad Mel, Mason Graham's a guy you love?
Absolutely love him. I mean, he's tenacious. There's no 2 ways about it. He's a mean cuss. I think that gets thrown around a lot, but this guy is an absolute junkyard dog. Love the pick. Schrags alluded to it. He didn't see it coming. I do question whether or not the Browns know what the they're doing. I really
Oh,
listen.
man. What do you mean?
Well, listen. Hey, I love Joe Flacco. I love Footsteps Flacco. I love Kenny Pickett. Shedeur Sanders is sitting there right there. Okay, he's the #1 guy on my big board. He's one of the best quarterbacks I've ever evaluated. D-tackle help, sure, that'll help. The Browns need to get it figured out, though, and I just don't know if that's a pick. Again, Mason Graham, great football
Coach Mike
player.
McCarthy, you think the Browns are in the wrong for bringing Mason Graham to team him up with that D-line that they just paid a $40 million pass rusher?
Not at all. I mean, we talked about it earlier about defensive lines in the football. I mean, I tell you what, if you want to improve their team in the trenches, you better jump up and take some of these linemen. Because, I think you've seen a trend here.
O-line, D-line, both?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know how you can argue with this pick. Come on, Mel.
Yeah, come on, Mel.
Well, hey,
you don't know ball. You don't know
You sounds like you got a probably one Cleveland.
Yeah,
Is he from Pittsburgh?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Coach, D-tackle's great. Don't you need a quarterback to win a Super Bowl? You told us that last night. You don't go without a quarterback.